Howdy, cowboys and cowgirls. I'm Cowboy Jack, and today I'm really excited. We're gonna see some really fun stuff. Do you know where we are? We're at the Montgomery County Precinct 3 Police Office. It's gonna be so neat. Have you ever been inside a police station before? I haven't, but you know what? We're gonna go inside and see where the police officers work, where they come every day before they get out on the road and make sure they're keeping us safe. And then we're also gonna go and take a look at a real police car. We're gonna get to look all inside and see all the tools that police officers have to work with. So let's just go check it out. Come on, guys. All right. Here we are inside the actual police station. And look who we've got here today. This is Sergeant Ken Washington. Wow. Hey, sir, how are you?
How you doing, Cowboy Jack?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having us here today. And thank you for keeping us safe. I appreciate everything you do for us every day around. Can we go see where it is that you work inside the police station?
Sure, Cowboy Jack. Come on in.
All right.
Get on our patrol office.
Let's go.
Hallway that leads down to our patrol office while the deputies, when they first come in, they start working on their work and preparing for the day by getting all their documents together before they actually get on the road.
That's so exciting. So this is where the police officers come and they get everything ready for their whole day.
So just like your classrooms at school, you have several desks with computers where the deputies, where they come in every day, they'll prepare by getting their reports ready from the previous day, and they'll work on getting everything up to date and ready to go. And we actually have roll call here where we have a meeting, so we explain to them what they need to prepare to do for the day, as well as what happened the night before.
Wow, that's really exciting. So this is work.
This is work.
So this is where you start out every day.
Every day we have 3 different shifts or different times when the deputies come in to work, and before they come in, they'll sit down at each individual desk that's assigned to each group, and they'll start getting their paperwork together, just like you do in the classroom.
Wow. Well, we really appreciate what you do to keep us safe every day. I can't say how important that is. Anytime you see a police officer, you always need to remember to say thank you, because they work so hard to keep us safe. And that doesn't just include what you see them out riding in their cars and responding to calls. They have to come in here and get organized and find out where they're going for the day and make sure that they're doing everything they need to do to make sure that we get to just stay and have fun. So I really appreciate it. Thank you again. So if I could ask you, what made you decide to be a police officer?
So I started my job in 2002 after I quit playing basketball for several years. I played college ball and played semi-pro.
That doesn't surprise me. Officer Washington's not very short. He's actually a really tall guy.
So after I left that, I went into the police academy at the Texas Department of Public Safety. And then after a couple of years there, I realized I was behind. And when you get behind because of your age, in this instance, you got to play catch up, right? And that's when I went into the Army for a couple of years to learn how to catch bad guys.
Okay,
And then after that, I transitioned. After I returned home from Iraq, after spending time away from my kids, I returned home and I went to work in local law enforcement in Pflugerville, Texas, which is a suburb of Austin. And then went to the reserves. And then after that, I came back here. I've been back in Montgomery County for about 8 years now, and I'm still in the reserves. So that transition helped me with doing something I really wanted to do when I was younger. You know, want to be a police officer and serve the people in my community.
Wow, so that means Sergeant Washington isn't just a hero here at the police department. He actually went overseas and helped us stay safe in the military. Wow, you're just such a great guy. Thank you for everything you've done for us.
No problem, I appreciate it.
Well, this office is really neat, and it was so cool to see where the police officers come and get ready for their day. It's always good to get organized and kind of have a little bit of time to figure out what you're gonna do. Did you know that here at Precinct 3, they actually have a gym for the officers and sergeants to work out at so they can stay in good shape and make sure they're in good shape to keep us safe? Let's go check it out. I've never seen a gym before.
So at the end of a long day, or at the beginning of a day, whichever time the deputies want to take advantage of their gym time, they walk back down here, they'll change clothes, and they come in here and get a short workout in to make sure they stay fit and in condition, and that they are able to go out and work and perform and in a good, better mood.
Wow, this is a really nice gym. Look at all this equipment. Huh. So you can just come in here and lift these weights? Let's see if Cowboy Jack can do it. How does this? This one says 20 pounds. Ooh, 20 pounds. I think they'll leave that up to the officers because Cowboy Jack's not in that good a shape. But this is really great that this is there for the officers. This is so much fun. So this is a rowing machine. The police officers do this so that they make sure their backs and arms and legs and chest are really strong. It works out all of them. This is how you do it. You grab this here, push back with your legs and go. I know I don't make it look very easy, but that's because Cowboy Jack's not in good shape. I just wanted you guys to see what it's like. That was really fun. This gym is full of other equipment. Here we have a stair climber and a treadmill. A treadmill is something you can get on and you can run with your feet like this, and it makes you feel like you're outside running, but you're actually inside just going on a track. So now that we've seen the inside of the police station, we've seen where officers get ready for work, and we've seen where they can work out after work. Let's go check out a police car and see what it is that they ride around in and keep us safe all day long. All right, now we're going back outside so we can see the police car. That was really neat. I've never been inside a police station before. Now I can check that off of my box. Let's go check out the cruiser. Come on, let's go check out the police cruiser. Here we are. Come on, look at this. So this is a police car, a real police car. This says Constable, Montgomery County, because we're in Montgomery County, Texas, which I think is the best county in the whole country. This police car, do you know what color this paint is? Yeah, it's black. And look, it's got 4 black wheels. That's 1, 2, and then there's another 2 on the other side. This is so fun. And this here is the seal of Montgomery County, because today we're here with Constable Ryan Gable's Montgomery County Precinct 3 Police Department. Wow, look at the front of this police car. It is so clean, and you can see there's little lights in here so that they can turn those on and let people know that they're trying to get somewhere fast and to get out of the way. See, here's the other 2 tires. Come here, guys, look at this. This is real important. Do you see what it says here? Precinct 3 911. Do you know what the police office's phone number is? It's 911. You never want to call unless you have an emergency. So if you're going to call 911, that's not a joke. It's only when something bad is happening and you need a police officer to come help you, because they're here to keep us safe. So remember that phone number just in case you ever need it. 911. Wow, at the back of the police car, there's even more lights. There's so many lights back here. Look at this. You want to count the lights with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's even more. 6, 7, and 8. That's 8 different police lights on the back of this police car. That's so exciting. Wow, and look what it says here. This says, recognized as Texas Police Chiefs Association Best Practices Recognition Program. That means out of the entire state, they've been recognized for having some of the best policies in place to keep the citizens like Cowboy Jack safe. Wow, this is so exciting. And then right here, it's got www.mcco3.org. That's a website address, so you can go to the office's website and see what's going on. Wow. This is a really fun and exciting cruiser. I wish we could take a look inside. That'd be really cool. You think we can? Oh, hey, Officer Washington. Do you mind if we look in the car?
Sure, Cowboy Jack. I'll open the door for you so you can take a look inside. So, as you look inside, this is Deputy O'Meara's patrol car. And she keeps it really clean when she comes to work every day and before she leaves. And it's really important to keep your patrol cars clean because a lot of people are in and out, so you have to make sure things are clean so that you don't get sick and they don't get sick.
Great.
One of the simple things that you look at, you can hear the patrol car radio. Right here, there's a switch. So we have two radios so that we can hear what's going on. She has her standard regular car radio, then she has her patrol car radio, and that's how we talk to the people who send us out to calls to help people.
Wow. And what's that big thing sitting on that pedestal right there?
So this right here, that's called our MDT, or mobile data terminal. And what that is, that's where we enter the information on the computer when we're trying to find some information out about somebody. It's just like looking on your computer at home, but it's for a patrol car that the deputies use. It's very, very durable, but we don't want to go dropping it, right?
Yeah.
So we have to be very careful and make sure it's locked in securely, like you want to secure your computers and your tablets at home, like your mom and dad have.
Wow, that's really neat. So the police officers actually have a computer right there in their car so that they can look anything up that they need to know, and they can also get more information on where they're headed to. That's really neat. Hey, what's this big thing I'm seeing right here on this side? What does this do?
So this is your spotlight. So you don't use that too often during the daytime,
right?
But at nighttime, when the deputies are out on patrol, you notice it turns on and off, and it's very bright. And I can point it at nighttime where I want it to shine. Typically, they'll have it shining on the patrol car, on the person's car that stopped, so that they can see who's in the vehicle. And sometimes when they're patrolling in the neighborhoods, like your neighborhood at night, Cowboy Jack, they want to be able to see around the house where it's a little dark in case someone's walking around the house.
Hey, that's really neat. Hey, what is that big light on top?
So these lights here, and I'll see if I can turn them on.
Wow, do you guys see that light blinking? Walk around the front so you can get a good look at it.
Those are your LED lights. That's typically what most people are used to seeing when the law enforcement or police officer are trying to stop somebody or going somewhere. They'll turn those red and blue lights on so people know a police officer has to get somewhere in a hurry due to an emergency.
Wow, that's really neat. Guys, these lights are so bright. Wait, what am I seeing down there? Is there lights even in the running boards on the car?
Yes, you're right, Cowboy Jack. Those are running board lights that are red and blue. And you want people not just to see you coming from the front and back, but also on the sides of your patrol car.
That is so neat. So if you're in a car and you see lights coming up behind you, you know you need to move over and let the police officers get to where they're going in a hurry. They have them up on the top and they have them on the bottom. These lights are really cool. Do you know what colors they are? This one right here is red, and then these ones are blue. That's so cool. All right. Whoa! I didn't know there was more lights on the back that light up in different colors. We counted them earlier, but I didn't expect to see them light up. This is so neat. Boy, they're really, really bright. You have to look out for these lights. Ah. All right, cowboys and cowgirls, do you want to see up close and personal inside the police car? Because they told Cowboy Jack that we can take a look. Come on, let's get in. Wow, here we are inside the actual police car. This is really neat. And you know what? They gave me permission to push a couple of buttons. Have you guys ever heard a real police siren? It's gonna be really fun. Look here, can you see where I'm pushing? This is a really important interface that has buttons for so many different important things. But this button right here is gonna play the siren. Let's see if we can hear it. Whoa! Okay, I'm gonna push it again to turn it off. That one was really fun. There's a couple of other sounds that they can make too. This one is called a yelp. Whoa! That was really cool. We got one more sound we can play. This one is called the phaser. Wow. Phaser, that's an interesting word. It's kind of hard to spell. Do you want to spell it with me real quick? P-H-A-S-E-R. All right, let's hear what a phaser sounds like. Guys, that was really fun. It was really neat getting to look inside this police car. I've never been inside one before, but now I have. And you have too. Thanks for checking it out with me. Wow.
Move out of the way. Move out of the way. Move out of the way.
That was really scary. Did you hear what it said? It said move out of the way. And that brings up another important topic. Whenever you see these lights on the police car, which way do you move? Do you go to the right or to the left? You always go to the right. You always give police officers and ambulances and fire trucks the right of way to the right. So if you're ever driving with your parents and you see lights coming up, tell your parents, hey, we need to move to the right so the police officer can get by. It's really important and really cool. Oh, that voice scared me. Did it get to you guys? Woo, I'm gonna have to shake that one off. Wow, Sergeant Washington, what is that you're holding?
It's crime scene tape, Cowboy Jack.
Wow. Do you guys read what this says? Look right here. It says, crime scene, do not cross. That's really important. This is an important tool that the police officers have. Whenever they're investigating something, they'll put this up outside of it as a perimeter and kind of make a box around where it is that they're doing their job and finding out what happened at a certain location. So whenever you see this tape, you know to stay back and make sure that the police officers have plenty of room to do their work. Boy, this do not cross tape is really neat. Whoa! Whoa! Ah! I got all wrapped up. That was silly. Hey, are you wrapping me up more?
Hey, I just want to make sure no one crosses your path, Cowboy Jack.
All right, well, thanks for keeping me safe with the tape. Wow, well, there's a couple of other really important tools that police officers use to stay safe that we can talk about. Do you see this right here? What does it say on the front of it? It says Constable, because we're at the Constable's office today. This is what they call a tactical rapid response vest. What that means, this is extra body armor for the police officers. This is really heavy, and it's really heavy for a good reason, to keep the officers safe. And they'll wear this if there's a bad guy and they need to respond really quickly. And this will keep them extra safe, even more safe than their regular vest. That's really neat. This is the tactical rapid response helmet that police officers will put on when they're responding quickly. It's a lot kind of like the helmet that you have to wear when you ride your bicycle so your head stays safe. Just like that, this keeps the officer's head safe when they're responding quickly. That's really neat. Wow, I'm glad we got to see that. Hey guys, wow, we actually have a canine deputy with us. This is Deputy Cole, and he's her trainer. What's the canine deputy's name?
My canine's name is Marlin.
How old is she?
She just turned 2 in February.
Wow, that's really neat. How long has she been a police officer?
For a little over a year.
Wow. And what all does she do for you?
She's a dual-purpose canine. She's a tracking patrol canine and a narcotics canine.
Wow, that means she knows how to find all kinds of bad stuff and make sure to keep us even safer. The canine units are really important to our safety, and they're really cool to look at. Look how pretty Marlin is. Wow, thanks Marlin. Thank you for keeping us safe. Wow, guys, we've had so much fun here at Montgomery County Precinct 3 Police Office today. We've learned so much and we've seen so much, I can't even remember it all. We've got to do a lot of things that we wouldn't normally get to do, like see the inside of a police car and how the lights and the sirens work. It was really fun, and we got to see how the police officers get ready for work before we're even awake in the morning. They're always working to keep us safe. So remember, the important thing is that whenever you see a police officer in public, you want to make sure to go up to them and say thank you for keeping us safe, because they try really hard and they do their best every single day for all of us. All right, so before we leave today, we're going to tell all these officers that helped us today, thank you for keeping us safe. So guys, I really appreciate everything that you do for us every single day, even before we wake up in the morning and after we go to bed at night. It's so great that y'all do this. So thank you for your service. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, Cowboy Jack.
All right.
Take care. Bye,
Thanks,
Cowboy
guys.
Jack.
Bye. All right, guys. Well, if you had a good time today, go ahead and subscribe to Cowboy Jack on YouTube. And until next time, yeah!